Welcome everyone to the final of the Maryland Classic. My name's Tim Baghurst, joining you for what should be a fantastic match between the #1 seed and the #2 seed, Longoria versus Vargas. My name's Tim Baghurst, and we are going to see something I think special today. We've seen these two defeat all competitors this weekend, I have to say fairly comfortably, but we'll see what happens today. Vargas beat Longoria in Virginia. Longoria beat Vargas at the US Open. These two met again in Chicago, Longoria winning, but Vargas has played really, really well this weekend. Just getting everything ready. Longoria and Vargas. Longoria on the left side, Vargas on the right. You can see them looking on a little fiercely, Longoria, in that picture. But it should be a great match. Longoria has a huge head-to-head record success rate, 25-1, courtesy of Pro Racquetball Stats. But that one was this year in Virginia. Vargas winning in a tiebreaker. We'll see how it fares. 0 serving 0. Longoria to serve. And a good start for Vargas. We've seen a lot of power from Vargas this week. She's played extremely well, particularly in singles. A lot of unforced errors in doubles last night, but singles, a completely different game. Zero serving 1 is our score. As we settle into this match, we are a little delayed courtesy of a mixed doubles final. We streamed a good portion of that. That was fun to watch. Thanks for all of you who are watching now and sharing the stream. Ace serve from Longoria. 1 serving 1, sliding that ball down the right side. Good shot, Vargas. Yes, just a clarification. Vargas did win in Bolivia, but it was over Samantha Salas. Salas lost to Carla Munoz earlier this weekend. Oh my goodness. I think Vargas caught the racket of Longoria. So we have an equipment timeout. Longoria, I think Longoria just caught the racket, hit Vargas with the racket of the follow through. So we're going to take a quick commercial break as Vargas gets some treatment. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
I'm Holly Scott, I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been playing racquetball for about 15 years. My dad started because I didn't like the daycare at the gym, so I was very bored and I needed to go play racquetball. It's my calling. I love the LPRT. I get to travel, meet new people, work on my Spanish, and it's just a great experience, and everyone should experience it. Reaching your dream foundation is really important to me because it helps me travel, to get experience, to do better in racquetball and in life. They teach you to do things professionally, on and off the court. My goal is to be #1, obviously, same with everybody. It's difficult, but with their help, I can work for it every single tournament and get better. Donations are greatly appreciated, no matter how big or small. It helps players like me reach our dream.
And welcome back, everybody. Tim Baghurst joined by TJ Baumbaugh, commissioner for the LPRT. TJ, we had an injury timeout, incidental contact from Longoria. It looked like her racket hitting Vargas. Glad to see Vargas back on the court.
Yeah, I mean, these players are so focused on their shots, and sometimes it's such a quick reaction. Things happen, unfortunately.
Vargas will have to mentally adjust after being hit, right? You just talked about playing close and maintaining focus as well. It's easy to get upset, frustrated, you're in pain. 2 quick points for Longoria, and you can see Vargas pacing in the back. She's clearly distressed.
Yeah, it happens. As our line judge Gabby Martinez says, when she gets hit, she actually plays better, maybe a little angry and more focused. They're put away by Longoria. So we've had a great event here at the 28th annual Christmas Classic here in Laurel, Maryland, just between Baltimore, Maryland and Washington, D.C. It's a great annual event for us.
Good shot from Vargas.
Good
Let's
patience.
go. Let's go, she says.
You know, we know she's capable. I mean, she won in Virginia Beach this year after a tough tiebreaker. She's certainly capable of an upset here. Never an easy job against Longoria, though, a true #1 player.
Yeah, and you're watching a smart pass from Longoria down the left side. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just guided it down the left side, showing her intelligent play. But that time, a rare loose serve from Longoria coming off the back wall. Vargas took advantage, side out.
Skip ball by Longoria. Unforced error there down that left side. another side out there for Longoria. Tim, I have to thank you and also JP Edwards for doing some great commentary all weekend. You guys both did a great job. Appreciate the help from JP this weekend.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, it was great having JP here yesterday, providing a little bit of statistics and support. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage wherever you're watching. Avoidable hinder given. Hard to argue against that one with Vargas right in the way. So that should be an avoidable hinder. Well, and you can see Longoria walking back not too happy, but Vargas had no room. She can appeal Longoria.
Yeah, we do have line judges here for the final match.
And both line judges agree with the official. So, 2 rallies, 2 avoidable hinders.
Sometimes when you're playing, you don't think you're in the way. You think you're out of the way, but I think if she looked at the replay on that, she'd see that was pretty obvious. Longoria serving here, 5-2 in game 1.
Longoria trying the short Z that Vargas seems to have patented. She's done it all weekend. A soft touch from Vargas that time, showing she has some control as well as power. Cagey start to this first game. It's kind of what we expected. 2-5. Ace serve from Longoria, just over the short serve line. Those free points are so important, especially in a final.
Now, Tim, this has been a unique event also in that we actually had more pro doubles players in the draw than pro singles this weekend. I mean, it's a good pro singles draw.
Yeah, it was a very good pro singles draw. We've got a timeout on the court taken by Vargas. We've seen some quality doubles, and we were talking last night on the way back to the hotel, and the fact that doubles is, anybody can win doubles these days. We have some.
Gomar of the Gomer Group. He has been an annual sponsor here now for, I can't even tell you how many years. We thank Andy for that. Karen and Mike Grizz, also big supporters of both the IRT and the LPRT, so we thank them and sending sincere sympathy to Karen and her family, as she was not able to be here this weekend because her mother passed away earlier this week. So sending our sympathy to Karen.
Good timeout from Vargas, got the side out. She needs the serve. In Virginia, the way she won was this bullet serve down into the left corner. Let's see if she can find that range. Too much sidewall on the serve, but Longoria skipped it. should be a replay.
Okay, replay hinder called. Yeah, I mean the drive serve is a big part of Vargas's game. I mean she's worked hard on the.
A little slow to pick that one up. Maybe she was looking right.
Short serve.
Longoria serves a variety of serves from the same position, keeping her opponents on the move and guessing. I really like that aggressive shot from Longoria, stepping in, saying, you're not going to hit around the worlds with me. I'm going to take the ball while it's in the middle.
She's already, yeah, she doesn't want to lose center court position, so it's a smart shot. Another ace serve by Longoria. Again, if I felt that the ball was up a little bit on that one, Vargas just not getting to it. I will say these courts are panel and concrete, so they're slow. These are very slow courts. So Vargas used to playing at altitude, may be ready for a bigger bounce. Big setup off the back wall for Longoria. She puts it away. Just a pretty good lead here in game one.
I'd like to see Vargas use her second timeout before things get away. She got a side out. She got a side out when she took her timeout last time, and then a point. That was the last point she earned.
I think Vargas thought that shot skipped. She looks to her coach, and coach says, yes, that was the right call. I can see why it sounded a little bit funny.
It did.
These courts do a little bit.
I'm just a little surprised by Vargas. She's just not playing the way she was yesterday and Friday. I mean, Longoria is not doing anything different to what she always does. And I go back to, Vargas got hit earlier in the match, if you're just joining us. She took an injury timeout. She was hit, it looks like on the lip. And it's like it knocked the wind out of her sails, so to speak. She needs to get back in this, and you can see her jumping around, trying to get moving.
Yeah, that's kind of her MO. If you ever see her off court right before a match, she's excited. She can't wait to play. Bouncing up and down. This back corner on both sides has been deadly for everybody this weekend. There's a little strip of like metal in the back corners that has caused some crazy bounces.
And you can see Vargas continuing to kind of touch her lip where she was hit as she was in the back. And she needs to just refocus, try to let that go. It's easy to say from our position, but it's obviously affecting her.
So game point here for Paola Longoria in game one of our final match of 2019, our final singles match. Great get by Longoria. That'll do it. Game 1 goes to Paola Longoria.
Wow, 15-3, just like that. Longoria playing extremely well, TJ.
Efficient.
Let's take a break. We'll be back in 2 minutes, and we'll see if Vargas can get back in this final.
Hey, have you met us? We are the Women's Senior Masters Racquetball Association. We are in our 4th decade of promoting racquetball as the sport of a lifetime. Who are our members? Women 35 to 100 who love to compete while having fun and making lasting friendships. Once a year in January, we have a tournament, banquet, and fundraiser. No more one and done. For top level or intermediate skills, we have all round robin events in 5-year age increments. Singles and doubles lovers will find their perfect division. Check us out online or enter today.
We're back in. It's game 2. Longoria won the first, and oh my
What
gosh.
a start.
She's just...
Vargas just hit the floor first on that serve. I mean, that's unheard of. I mean, you just don't see that.
You can tell that this has mentally affected Vargas.
Yes.
There's no question about it. To go and, skip serve the start of game 2. Well, if you're just joining us, welcome everyone. It's the final of the the Maryland Classic. Tim Baghurst, TJ Bombaugh. It started with a 1-1, and Longoria hit Vargas on the backswing of her racket. It looked like in the lip. Vargas was hurt. She took an injury timeout, was out for several minutes, but it really seems to have affected the way she's been playing all weekend, which has been excellent.
There's another ace serve. I don't feel like that was out of Vargas's reach.
No, Vargas is so explosive.
Yes.
And we haven't seen her dive. We haven't seen her court coverage. We haven't seen her screaming like she normally does when she's pumped up. And another one. Wow. 3 serving 0. This is not the final I anticipated.
It's not. I mean, I never count any player out because I've seen comebacks before, but Vargas, I mean, I'm not sure where her head is at this point. That's a nice return. She just needs to swing a little momentum her way, get some good drive serves in there. She's going to switch to a lob. There's
Great shot.
Great down the line kill shot by Vargas.
Interesting that Vargas allowed the ball to cross the middle on that around the world. Longoria hasn't been.
Racquetball.
Okay, so momentum for the world number 2.
Yeah, I actually like that she switched her serve. She wasn't getting much on her drive serves. Then she hit a floor shot. So just trying something different.
3 serving 3.
Another Nick Lob serve. That's a well-played point. Nick Lob serve barely comes off the back wall. And Vargas gets a setup. She puts the ball away. Smart play by Vargas. There it is again. Same shot. Setup. And kill shot. That's what you want. You want to be in the box. 3-shot rally. Good serve, weak return. And put the ball away. Another Nick Lobster, almost a Nick Lobster. There's the first time on the floor for Vargas. Smart shot by Longoria, goes down that left side. So the first lead here for Vargas, 3 serving 4, Longoria in the service box.
Longoria has really served well in this final, and you can see the advantage it's providing her. When she gets that serve in, she's getting either an ace or a setup.
Diving get by Vargas. Longoria goes down the same side. Vargas, I think there's a question of whether it was good or not. I couldn't see it. Let's see if there's an appeal here. There is.
Call stands.
Okay, was that a disagree on the right side? I couldn't
see, but the one on the left agreed.
Okay, it looked like a.
You can see just over to the right, Argentina coach Carlos Cuadri watching on.
It was the right side line judge did disagree that he probably had the best view of anybody.
6 serving 5, an ace serve again from Longoria. That's 3 in this second game. Oh, that was almost an ace as well. That time Longoria skipped it. Too good from Longoria. Vargas had a couple of opportunities.
Yes, although I will say that ceiling ball by Longoria really did not come off the back wall. Vargas was lucky to get a shot on that at all.
This is a better, much better start for Vargas in game 2. Vargas consistently sticking with this Nick lob to the left side. That time Vargas gets one, hitting it down the right side. Again, Longoria hitting that around the world, and Vargas electing to back up, back up, back up. Could have taken it early, went to the ceiling instead.
That's tough.
Too good from Longoria. You saw it.
It wasn't a bad serve either.
And really, it was all Longoria had when she hit that shot. And so Vargas needs to kind of, okay, I've got a great serve. I know Longoria, this is all the room she has. I've got to go up and cover that.
Yes.
But credit to Longoria, it was an excellent shot all the same.
Yes, and we're already a better game here in game 2 than game 1. We're tied up at 6-6. Yeah, much better for the fans. I hope you're enjoying this match as well here at the Christmas Classic.
This is the last tournament of the calendar year, but we're back in January, and we have a really, really busy schedule in the spring.
Busy spring, and I'll just tell you our upcoming January events. If you're anywhere on the East Coast, or even if you're not, there are 2 events worth coming to. The Florida Pro-Am LPRT event in just outside of Fort Lauderdale in Davie, Florida. That will be January 10th to the 12th. We're looking forward to that new event for the LPRT. And after that, 2 weeks later, we've got the Sweet Caroline Open, an annual Grand Slam event, January 24th to the 26th. And this year, it's always a big fundraising event for some special local charities in the Greenville area. And this year, they do a banquet every Thursday night. This year, they've added a talent show competition, so it should be pretty fun, a little different for the players and guests. So
look forward to seeing you on stage, TJ.
No, I am a judge. I have been asked to be a judge.
You
Thank
got
goodness.
out of that. So timeout taken by Longoria. She was on her phone during that timeout, probably listening to her coach, Fran Davis, from afar. Goes with the Z serve. Vargas skips it. Point. 7-6.
Kill shot by Longoria. Very flat shot off the back wall.
Make that 8-6.
So better return by Vargas. She got to that one. It was a great serve by Longoria, but she got over there. She's moving a little better here in game 2.
And she really stepped into that backhand and drove it to the right side.
Sticking with the high nick lob. It's going to be tough.
Nicely done from Vargas, running up to cover that boast from Longoria. 7 serving 8. So that serve, that nick lob, was better than the one we talked about before, because all Longoria could do was go to the ceiling. There was no opportunity for offense. Backpedaling again, taking it shoulder high, putting it into the floor. You're playing the world #1 and maybe just doing a little bit more than you had to in your semifinal or quarterfinal.
Yes, and here's where she's got to not beat herself up on those. Stay focused. Try to get Longoria out of the box.
You can see Vargas trying to get herself going. She did this at the US Open, a lot of bouncing and moving around. Too good from Longoria.
Skip ball on that return. Side out for Vargas. We'll see if she can get some more points on the board here in game 2.
This time we heard a little bit of commentary from Longoria with that skip.
Oof.
But that was a rollout from
Yeah.
Longoria.
I think Vargas was looking back, hoping it was not.
9 serving 7. Back and forth we go in game 2.
Yeah, much better on that return of serve.
Excellent touch.
Yes, that was a smart off-speed shot by Vargas. She got a little lucky there, hit the crack too, and the ball died, but luck never hurts anybody.
Except the opponent.
Well, yes, yeah, of course.
A little bit short that time on that Nick lob.
Yeah, actually, I would say that for the past maybe 3 serves she's hit, that Nick lob has come up a little bit short and given Longoria the setup. Maybe time to switch to something else and then come back to it later.
Down the line from Longoria, smart shot. Vargas looking right. Ten serving 7, 5 points away from this title. Paula Longoria. And again, a soft touch from Vargas. Well, TJ, you said change the serve, try something different. That one didn't work.
Yeah, I think she. I mean, any serve you still have to execute well. That also came up a bit short.
Came off the sidewall, allowing Longoria to really attack it. Well, we'll have an appeal. Vargas thinks this was short. You can see her posture indicating her opinion of that decision. Both line judges overturn it. The value of line judges, we get the right call, we move on.
They're also at a different angle than the refs. Sometimes the players are actually in front of the ref's view. The ref has to call it good either way. Ooh.
Well, Longoria wants an avoidable hinder.
Vargas is saying that it's too high, but...
And again, the line judges overturn the referee.
Yeah.
I think that a replay was the right call there.
I would agree with that. She, although it was off the back wall, she was wrapping around and almost going into the left wall on that.
And I will say, you know, the advantage of having the line judge system, the score would be 12-7 right now if those line judges hadn't overturned the 2 decisions, and Vargas would be very, very upset. And so instead, we've still got a 7-10 game, and Vargas feels vindicated to some extent that the calls. Oh, we got another
appeal on that serve. Yeah, I think that again was a situation the referee couldn't see it. Still coming up short on that lob serve. She's got to either hit it deeper or go to something else.
So Longoria is going to take her second and final timeout. Just want to say, we talked about the sponsors, also the people who have helped run the tournament desk this weekend have been amazing.
I mean, obviously Karen and Mike Grizz aren't here, and we value they're so good at tournament desk and running things, but the friends and local players here really stepped up and helped out. Bill Milbach, always helping out here at this event. Russ Bruns, who came up just to play and hang out, ended up working hours and hours at the tournament desk. Wayne Toyne, also local player and now Hall of Fame inductee into the Virginia Hall of Fame.
And got his award this weekend.
Was a big surprise to him.
Huge congratulations to him. He's a huge supporter of racquetball and well deserved.
Yes, absolutely. Tracy Valentine, always helping out here at the Laurel Sport Fit Club. So we appreciate all of them helping out, and other players and fans just pitching in as needed. Also, Ken Fife volunteered his time this weekend to take some LPRT photos and headshots. And
he's put in many hours this weekend.
Oh my goodness. He was here all day yesterday. But having a good time doing it. He's an excellent photographer, so we appreciate him volunteering his time. All right, back in here. Game number 2, Longoria serving at 10-7 to Maria Jose Vargas. Short serve.
Vargas is in this. She's got to believe. Her issue is earning points when she's serving. Okay, Longoria did the same thing. The nick lob came a little bit off, allowing Vargas to strike.
But a good serve.
Yep.
That was a tough serve.
It was an excellent shot by Vargas. So back to the drive serve we go. Remember, last time she drove serve, she skip served. The beginning of game 2. Just unable to retrieve that from Vargas. It was inch perfect from Longoria.
Oh, unforced error by Vargas. You can tell I think her lip's still bothering her. She's still kind of, messing with it there.
Excellent return, guiding the ball down the left side.
Big shot off the back wall. Smart pass.
Very. Oftentimes players, what do you do when you're up front? You don't usually practice that kind of shot. She handled it very well, the Argentine.
Screen serve. So that second serve coming up for Vargas.
There's the athleticism from Vargas, able to get over to the right side to pick up that ball.
And a crack shot there on the left, so that never hurts.
No, she'll take it. Good serve.
But yeah.
Vargas again had her chances, and you can see, why did I hit that sidewall? Came back into Longoria. Longoria says, thanks, I'll take the side out. Look at the return from Vargas. A push, Longoria a hit. Brings up another point, 12-9. 3 points away, Longoria.
And don't forget, next up after this match, we've got our doubles final. These two pair off again against each other. Vargas and Mendez against Paola Longoria and Samantha Salas.
Normally we hear Vargas on the court. Good shot or bad shot, we can hear it. She's been very, very quiet in this final. Tried the Z serve over to Longoria's forehand, that short one. It was a little too high. Longoria down the line, side out. Nice return. She's playing better, Vargas. But is it too late? She's got 6 points to earn to take this to a tiebreaker.
Starting my drive back.
That's a nice flat shot by Vargas for another point.
Vargas going back to her bread and butter, going back to the routine of a drive serve and earning an ace because of it. 11-12. But she skipped that one. She tried to guide it into the right corner and it was just a little too low. You can see her pacing in the back. This has become a very, very tight second game. Skip ball, Longoria.
Goodness.
That's rare.
It was a big setup too.
Well, maybe she feels a little of the pressure. Vargas has definitely improved her game over the last 10 minutes.
Tough serve. Tough serve, weak return.
So, 3 points, first to 3. Will it be match or tiebreaker? Smart shot from Vargas down the right side. Scream from, well, you can hear Longoria. Yes. Juega, she said, let's play. She doesn't have any timeouts available either. Another skip good serve and a skip from Longoria brings up game point for Vargas. Looking to take this to a tiebreaker. We did not see this coming 10-15 minutes ago. Good pickup. Vargas.
Set up.
Vargas
She's a
read
little
it.
Too careful there on some of those returns.
Longoria was not going to hit a skip ball in that situation. You saw her shots were a little bit higher than normal. She needs 3 points for the match.
Short serve. Again, slow courts. You've seen a lot more short serves this weekend than usual. Ooh.
Great shot.
Great shot.
Aggressive.
Smart. Aggressive, but she didn't overhit it.
It's interesting that she'll do that on a Z, but around the world she'll backpedal.
Yeah.
She has the skills.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's, I know she's had some shoulder concerns, I'll say. Oh, tough.
Wow, power from Vargas.
That's it, we're going tiebreaker. What a flip-flop.
Wow, we didn't see that coming.
Gosh.
We're going to take a break. Players have 2 minutes. We've got a tiebreaker coming up. First to 11, win by 1.
All right.
Gearbox.
And welcome back, everybody. Tim Baghurst, TJ Bombot. We've got a tiebreaker. How about that?
What a flip-flop in that match. I mean, if you didn't catch that first game, it truly did reflect the score. It was a blowout by Longoria. And Vargas came in as a new player in game 2 and really fought back and played well enough to push this to game 3.
And she was down in game 2, and it looked like, once Longoria gets the lead, it's very hard to get it back, but suddenly Vargas found her form, and I think switching to the drive serve was very effective.
Yeah, I would agree with that. She went away from it when she was struggling and then came back to it. So well played by Vargas. I mean, that's what our fans out here in Maryland want. Game 3.
So here we go. Longoria serving because she earned the most total points, 27-18.
Kill shot by Vargas.
She's found it, right? She's bouncing around again. She seems positive. She's overcome that early deficit of the injury. If you're just joining us, she was injured in the first 5 minutes of this match, took an injury timeout, but seems to be back.
Yeah, she got hit in the face, right in the mouth.
Splat winner from Vargas. It was about all she could do. First point for the number 2 seed. This is the match we were hoping for. Both of these players have really risen above the competition this weekend.
They did, and I mean, I would say those, although talented players in the semifinals, Alexandra Herrera played Paola Longoria, Natalia Mendez played Vargas. Both those players, outstanding players. They just were dominated by these 2 players in the final today.
Well, Longoria put some power behind her return to get the side out. A ceiling battle.
Oh, that's tight.
But Longoria oh my, you
right.
saw that.
Some frustration. Well, I mean, she knows Vargas is capable. Vargas is keeping the pressure on. She's a great getter, and she's quick. She's athletic. She'll dive. She's going to get to a lot of balls and force Longoria to shoot that extra shot.
Wow. Vargas is suddenly just in the zone. Look at that splat winner. 2 serving 0.
Another skip ball.
Wasn't a great serve, but it forced Longoria to turn her feet and position herself and maybe a little frustrated right now and trying to overhit instead of doing what she was doing, which was smart racquetball. Oh my goodness.
Off-speed touch shot.
She missed one at the end of game 2, but that time Vargas puts it down with a soft touch. Timeout on the court taken by Longoria, 4-0.
Yes, I would say, you know, watching Vargas over the years from the time she first started on tour, I mean, she's really developed as a player. I mean, truly, she came in originally just banging every single ball, bang, bang, bangs, drive serve, even on second serve. And now she's really has a bigger repertoire. She's got some lob serves. She'll go to them if she needs to. And she also has added over the past year, I would say, this off-speed touch shot into the front of the court. And you need it. You have to have that.
So Longoria using her timeout to get some hits in, as you can see. Players have a 1 minute for their timeout. Tiempo, time, says our official Maria Renee Rodriguez. We should say a shout out to her as well. She's really done well over the last several tournaments, controlling the match and not getting emotional, not getting into discussions.
Yes.
It's made this more professional.
You know, so people who have ref may understand, but refereeing is like playing. It takes practice, and you have to really work at being good at being a referee. And it happens over time. The more Maria refs, the better she gets at it.
Just short. Yes, it's a tough job, so we appreciate she and the others who've stepped up to referee these LPRT matches. Meanwhile, on court, Longoria, pinch winner, deep in the backcourt, 38 feet, roll out, side out, 0-5.
Yeah, this all of a sudden became a really interesting match. I mean, what a turn. Vargas leading here 5-0 in the tiebreaker. Longoria in the service box. Short serve.
Longoria does move a little bit around the service box. She likes to send further over to the right side to slide in that drive serve over to that right. There's
Diving
the dive.
it.
Oh my goodness, Vargas. We mentioned, you know, we haven't seen her dive, and she's so good at it. She stayed alive in the point, waited for her chance. Look at that backhand winner.
Serve comes up short. Another diving get. Oh, she gets it again, gets the ball.
Replay 5-0.
Players got a little tangled up there.
Yeah, I'm glad they're okay.
Yes, yes.
And it was nice to see Vargas checking on her opponent to make sure she was. Skip ball, Longoria. What a turnaround, TJ.
Yes.
This is, I could not have predicted this 20 minutes ago.
And here's Longoria using her second timeout already. I mean, that's it. She doesn't have any left here in the tiebreaker, and she has to win this match. She's got 11 points to score.
Well, she's walking away from the court. She's on her phone.
I'm sure she's with her coach right now. Again, the age of technology where coaches don't have to be courtside and they can watch from home.
Well, just a reminder, coming up after this match, we have the doubles final. These two will be back on the court against each other again. This time it's Longoria and Salas, the 1 seeds, against Vargas and Mendez, the 2 seeds. A Mexico-Argentina matchup. Don't always pair together that way, but this is how these two play, these two teams. Yesterday we saw Herrera and Munoz take the 2 seeds to a tiebreaker, and that was a Mexico-Chile. So it's nice to see some crossover between countries as well, and mixing of different players. But Salas and Longoria, Mendez and Vargas have played together for a long time now. They're facing each other in another final.
All right, back in. Vargas in the service box, leading 6-0. 5 points away from taking this title.
Great get.
She does it again. Oh,
Not that
almost,
time.
almost. Just the athleticism of Vargas. Again, keeps the pressure on Longoria, forcing her to hit shot after shot after shot.
Credit Longoria maintaining her composure and hitting shot after shot after shot. That takes a lot of mental focus, knowing your opponent is so athletic. Great serve.
So no screen called on that one. I thought she might have got Longoria might have got the call on that.
Notice how Vargas anticipated that pinch from Longoria, ran up and covered it, and then, as is often the case, a ball coming across your body, you want to hit back across. She went down the line where Longoria wasn't. There's a good serve.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness, Longoria. She got it. Great anticipation from her.
Gosh, that was a great shot by Vargas.
Yeah, I thought that would have been down. Excellent anticipation from the world number 1. Wow.
She's
put everything.
Focused now.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like this is night and day Vargas compared to game 1, where she just could not get into the match.
Vargas tried to slide one through on the right side. Kissed the sidewall, came into the middle. Longoria with an easy shot to the cross-court side.
Another one down the line.
So we've been here for a few minutes. We've had multiple side outs from both players. They're struggling to find that serve that gives them the point. Still 6-0 in favor of Vargas.
Short on that right side. Vargas trying to get one into the opposite court.
That time Vargas not able to pick up the shot from Longoria.
Yeah, nicely executed pass by Longoria. Vargas still bouncing around back here. Oh, skip ball.
think we've had about 8 side outs with no points scored. Thought Vargas was going to get that. She didn't.
What a
Great
quick
rally.
shot there at the very end, as you see on this shot, on the very last shot. Longoria does a really quick cut of the ball. Not a full swing, but short swing.
So Longoria gets on the scoreboard.
Oh, cracked out on the back wall. First time out by Vargas.
So we'll take a timeout. We'll be back. Vargas has 1 minute. We'll see if she can get the side out she needs to get back in the service box. We're back in. It's 2 serving 6. Longoria's won the last 2 points.
Set up. Oh.
I think we'll have a... So we're going to have a replay, but Vargas wants the avoidable hinder. So we'll have an appeal.
Interesting.
So both line judges agree with that decision. I think probably the right decision.
Yeah, I don't think Longoria knew that Vargas was asking for the replay first.
Vargas just a half step slow. I thought she was going to get that ball. She got a racket on it, but not enough. So 3 points in a row for Longoria, and suddenly Vargas has lost that momentum that she had. Longoria is back playing smart racquetball, good serving, taking advantage of loose returns. But that's too good from Vargas.
Buried it into that front right corner. Cross court pat. I mean, Vargas is hitting smart shots here.
Yeah, that was a lot of power, and the crowd behind us like that one.
Yeah, again, I feel like she has really developed as a player over the past few years.
Screen serve, both players confessing to that one. 4 points away, Vargas, from quite a turnaround in this match. That time it was too good from Longoria.
Yeah,
Vargas thinks
I
it
mean,
skipped.
it had a funny sound. I understand why she's saying the same thing. She heard it skip. I understand why she questioned that.
So 2 appeals lost. A reminder, players only get 3 lost appeals per game, including the tiebreaker. So Vargas needs to be aware that she only has 1 left.
Right, and 2 timeouts, which Paula has already used both of hers.
Frustration from Longoria. Yeah, there's no special rules about having an extra appeal on match point. None of that. You get 3. Once you've used them, the call stands. Great reach.
Oh,
wow.
You hear the crowd. They go,
that was a tough rally for both players. Longoria had the opportunity, came to the middle, leaning back, puts the ball in the floor. But a loose serve that time from Vargas comes off the back wall, side out, 3-8.
short serve.
Great hustle from Longoria.
Smart.
Too good from Vargas.
Smart shot. You know that I love how Longoria steps up and cuts the ball off in the middle of the court, and I think she does it just as good as anyone. But Vargas got to that, obviously.
Vargas, her serve is too high right now. It's coming off the back wall. It's allowing Longoria to hit offensively rather than defensively. And so it's allowing Longoria to control those points. So there's an example of not checking the receiver. So it'll be second serve. Vargas had her racket raised. Longoria didn't look back to make sure that Vargas was ready. Therefore, it's a false serve.
Yeah, you know, you would think that the pros would not make, I'm going to call it a simple mistake like that, but they're so focused on what and how they're going to serve the next shot. Skip by Vargas.
We haven't said that too much over the last 20, 30 minutes.
I'm just still amazed. I always say it, I never count a player out because I've seen it before. I've seen so many comebacks at all levels, but I mean, Vargas has really fought back to get in this game. Pass just out of Vargas's reach.
Fist pump from Longoria. She's back in this tiebreaker, only 3 points away. Okay. And Vargas will take her second and final timeout. What a long tiebreaker this just turned out to be.
Yes, and that's it. No more timeouts. This is it. Match is on.
So we've got quite a match going on. Just a reminder that we have a doubles match coming up next. Longoria and Salas and Vargas and Mendez. They'll be on court as soon as this match is finished. They have a few minutes to get ready. What's the rule when it comes to a situation like this? Both players have played a tough final, and then they have to play another final again.
Yeah, I mean, yes. After this match is over, once photos and that kind of
Right.
thing, they'll talk with the players and everything. Then the players will have 15 minutes to change clothes and get back on and warm up, and the other players will also warm up. So, but yeah, just thank you all for watching here today. Thank our fans. I mean, uh, you're so important to racquetball and to the tour. So thank you for supporting the LPRT and these wonderful ladies. So again, a shout out to our local sponsor, Andy Gomer, and of the Gomer Group, Karen and Mike Grizz, Wayne Toyne.
Wow. Fist pump. What an excellent rally. These two are so good, and you're seeing it here. Lots of court coverage, lots of control, and lots of power.
Vargas fist pumping and still bouncing around to the service box. Short serve.
But I'm okay with that, TJ. Better that than off the back wall.
Yeah, but I mean, her energy, she's still bouncing around. That's how she operates. Still waiting on it, like you said. Longoria just moves so well side to side. Her footwork is just so good.
Really is. She takes small steps and really turns quickly.
Yeah, but her lateral movement is just fantastic.
Oh, wow. What a shot from Longoria. Watch this boast winner.
Look, she was lunging, I mean, way back to get that ball.
6 serving 8. Point
All
by
right.
point.
Now we have a match here in the tiebreaker. I mean, this is a battle.
It was 0-6, by the way. And now it's 7-8. This has turned into the final we were hoping for. Back and forth, these two ladies battle.
Short serve.
Not a smart decision from Vargas to take that early. She paid the price, and suddenly it's the first to 3. No timeouts left for either player.
And we're tied here at 8-8. Game is 2-11, win by 1. Short serve. Replay hinder called. But a good get. I mean, Vargas still actually was able to get to that ball. It's just, again, speed, athleticism.
This gives Longoria another first serve. Lots of sidewall until Longoria hit one straight, and that was the winner.
Yeah, I mean, I like Vargas's off-speed shots, but Paulo is right up there in the center court. Maybe not the best time to hit those.
9-8.
Oh,
Oh. Great effort from Vargas. Longoria using all her skill set. Look at the effort from the Argentina player, giving everything, but it brings up match point for the world number 1. Can she take this title at the first opportunity? 10 serving 8.
Argentina.
Everyone around us pauses. Skip ball, Longoria. What is the call? We'll have an appeal.
yeah, I think there was some interference there.
And if I'm Longoria, I appeal for the avoidable hinder. You have 3 appeals.
Yeah.
One disagrees, one agrees on the final appeal.
There
So
we go. So, yes. there
either
shouldn't be-
way, we've got a replay.
Yes.
It's match point again.
And as the referee corrected, there shouldn't be any discussion with either of the
No.
line judges on that. That's
But TJ, this is where I think if Longoria had a coach right here, appeal that, I think you could get an avoidable hinder.
short serve.
So tense around us. Oof, loose. And punished by Longoria.
Yeah.
Just like that, she takes it. What a comeback in that
comeback.
tiebreaker.
Amazing match by these two professional players. Longoria wins here at the Christmas Classic in Maryland. Again, thank you all for joining us. This has been a great event for us and a great end to the 2019 calendar year. We'll take a little break for the holidays.
Well, we're not done. Let's.
No. I
Sorry.
would say we'll take a little break after this event for the holidays, and we'll be back at it again in January. But stay tuned. We've got another match coming up, our doubles final, where these two pair off, face off again. Paola Longoria and Samantha Salas versus Maria Jose Vargas and her partner Natalia Mendez. So should be a good matchup again.
Well, thanks for watching. We'll take a little break as the players warm up and get back on the court. And we hope you stick with us for the doubles final coming up next.